So after a long time, I finally upgraded my world. Um, not to the newest update, not with the babies and all that stuff. I upgraded mine to 1.21.1, which I think came out the year after the game version I used. So like, it's kind of funny. But the main reason why I didn't want to upgrade my world to the newest versions is simply put the mods. The only reason why I'm bothering to deal with it, this especially after like, is the mods. Like if I'm going to play Java and if I'm going to have lower frame rates and all of that and mod each single file and learn how to do all that, I'm going to play Java hands down. Like, oh my God, I've been trying to do this. Well, correction. I've been trying to upgrade my world and my version since February 1st. Since the first issue came out. Ever since then, I've been trying to fix this new thing. At first, it was, me using the new update, but not all the mods I would like to use being like updated, all that stuff. And so, okay, fine, whatever. Then trying to make sure all the mods work and all that took me a week or so. So by February, I think 11th, I finally got it working. However, the one thing that wasn't working was my texture pack. For some reason, the Better Vanilla one, it was updated to 1.21.1, but it wasn't working. For whatever reason, it wasn't working. Now, you may say, hey, it changes very little, so why would you care? I care because it's the only reason why the games look so much better. Like, arguably speaking, this texture pack makes the vanilla game look so much prettier. And if I'm going to be running shaders, and if I'm going to be spending so much time in this, and if I'm going to be spending so much time trying to relearn or program or whatever, I'm going to make this game as beautiful as possible. And it's going to be a week. So, since the newer version of that texture pack wasn't working, 1.21.1, wasn't working, and I couldn't use the newest versions of this texture pack, I had to use the version that came out during that year, so 1.20.1. So, some things might not be working, some things might not be textured. However, everything else is working. I did add a few new mods, which you guys might notice. Oh, I hope you guys can hear me because the ambient sound is like really, really loud. But I added new mods. It's in the whole mod pack I used. I think I'll like leave it linked below or something. It's also in my profile, but I made a two playlist, one for my shaders and texture packs, and also one for all the mods I use in the single player world. Everything is there. But yeah, I finally so long after about to be 3 weeks, I'm finally doing this, and it's, oh my lord. And I was forced to do this. I didn't even want to do this. It's because ever since I walked into a cave, for some reason, my world just broke. For some reason, it just kept on crashing. I couldn't load back into my world. So it was for me, I would be in that same world, same version for a bit more longer. But I'm not, and I wanted to play, so I bought it with it. So one things first is we don't have the better end, unfortunately. So I won't be going to the end officially until that mod pack gets fixed. That mod pack doesn't work with the sodium for whatever reason, and which one of the mod packs I'm using to better boost the game performance and all that stuff. So I won't be going there. I hope I remind myself not to go there. But besides that, oh my god, like the thing is so much prettier now. The seasons, oh my god, looks so pretty. Let me first actually lower the ambient thing. Okay, so that's fine, lowered. I hope it sounds lowered. But so as you can see, I also added the time clock. I'm not sure if this was added in 1.20.1 of this mod, the zero minimap, whatever you pronounce it. But now you can see what hour I'm playing this. So like IRL, so near the map, bottom chords bomb is the game time. Bottom for that is my IRL time. So I now don't have to do all that. The only thing I would have to add is dates. But besides that, what else? Oh, another mod I added, which I don't know that's kind of, so you guys could see. It's a notification. So you can see in the bottom left corner, I added that. It's just to, make the game a bit more, I guess, and optimized. Yeah, honestly, first things first, honestly, I don't know how you guys could deal with this. Like, honestly, tell me why it was easier to mod Legacy Edition Skyrim compared to this. Oh my lord. Granted, I'm not the smartest, so that's probably one of the reasons why. But Why was it so much easier to understand Skyrim Legacy Edition, a software that was using, I think, 8-bit? Why was that easier to understand than this? Oh my lord. And I just also find out or remembered that the reason why the performance of Java isn't, another reason why it isn't also that great. Why isn't this fixed? But another reason why it isn't that great is because you can have an amazing PC, but Java only uses one core out of like whatever how many cores you have. So no matter how much, you, how great your CPU, GPU, and your PC is not going to be as optimized as it should be because it's only damn restricted to one core. Which I pray to God someone out there makes a mod that uses all the cores, because honestly, if that was, fixed or whatever or added, I promise you majority of the Bedrock players would move. Oh my god. Oh my god. But majority of the Bedrock players would move honestly just straight to Java, because like that's the main complaint about Java. It's how laggy it is and how like not laggy it is. Oh, actually yeah, how unoptimized it is. But yeah, I completely lost my thought. Oh yeah, how I hope that someone smart enough adds a mod that uses all the cores in your CPU instead of your one core. But yeah, I feel like I'm missing something else. I forgot to add. Oh, also, never mind. One more phantom. So from last episode, I upgraded this. Oh, that's also another mod I added, was to add little icons to the chanting things just to make it look nicer and prettier, I guess. But I enchanted my pickaxe. Oh, and another thing, as you can see in the bottom right corner, I completely lost my backpack. Like, I don't know when since I switched my worlds, for some reason I kept everything besides my backpack. So meaning I lost my silk touch pickaxe, I lost so much other stuff, iron, and the ability to craft. Luckily I have like a bunch of bags in my little room thing. So like, I at least had something. But yeah, honestly that really sucked. And oh my lord, sweet Jesus. I don't want to go to sleep. I wonder if my vanilla tweaks mod is added. I hope I did add this. I hope I did add in my vanilla tweaks. No, I downloaded a lot of basic, not optimization, but quality of life updates. Honestly, just to make the game a bit more enjoyable and a bit more easier to to process for me visually. But yeah, also another thing is I don't think I want to sleep. Just because I don't know why. I don't know why that's my new thing. I just don't want to. Um, but yeah. Oh, another mod. I got rid. Also, I got rid of the notebook mod, because honestly it was just too buggy, and honestly I was too scared of my word corrupting and all of that. So I got rid of that. But I am maybe planning to add the scribbles mod, which I probably would show right now. That mod that has like books and all that stuff, makes the books better, and new change the colors of the font, bold, italic, all that stuff. Is that oh. Also added some seasonal thing. I had the season, but I don't know, that wasn't there before 1.20.1. But what else did I add? Now I'm going to mine for some cobblestone. I did already design a template I'd want to use to make the walls, and for that I need a lot of cobblestone. I probably show it right now, the design I have, but that's the design I want to use. And I think I'm gonna mine from now on, and I'm probably gonna start recording because so I need to save storage. And especially since I have something to do in like at 2:30, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so before that I just remembered the mods I added, so I'm gonna quickly show them right now before I forget. I added, let me see if, okay, yes, this, I added a free cam mod, just so I could like, it could be easier to take screenshots and all. And there's no, there's that. But yeah, I added the free cam, just so it could be easier for me to survey the land and take screenshots, and honestly just better show the kind of builds I want to make, and also just screenshots. That's the main reason. I also added, let me see if I remember the keybinds for it. Yep. I added the light mod, Lighty. I'll show it on screen right now. Oh, and also show the mod thing I said first. So I used Lighty to show, but I showed those Lighty shows where there's like a mobs can spawn, just so it could be easier when I'm like making the light post things. And I think that's all the mods I can remember as of yet. Let me play around. Let me see. Nope, that does nothing. That does nothing. Oh, that's lighting mode. Yep. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna carry on now. Bye. So as I walk down, another mod I just remembered I added was the other. I think it's not replay. It's the other mod that's for recording the same thing. It's basically replay, but honestly, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, a practically better replay. It's this. I don't know what's it called, but I'll show it in screen right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that because apparently it's easier, much easier to use that than replay. So that's something I'm gonna have to learn how to use. And yeah. I also just remembered that I should probably enchant my sword on one of my iron gear. Just to get started a whole, like, enchanting every armor piece to the max level. Okay, okay, I should probably start mining now. Okay, so let me first start off with, is the next month. I think, I forgot when exactly I was recording that. I think it was around the 13th or 14th, around the middle of the month. But it's the next month. By the time I'm recording this, it's March 3rd, exactly. Let me first say that it's not my okay, this time is not because it's kind of because I've been procrastinating, not procrastinating, but but first things first, I'm gonna rant for a bit just because of how much pain it was. But my PC fell. Luckily it fell onto my bed. So that kind of scared me, that kind of like frightened me, but then I picked it up. Yeah. But then afterwards, since I was like, oh, wait a minute. Since it fell, since I'm basically moving around, I might as well clean the PC. Okay. So that's what I did. I cleaned for the past, like, the whole day. I cleaned the PC. I cleaned the fans, exhaust, the CPU fan. I took them apart and cleaned the individual fan things, blades things. I cleaned those. I cleaned the CPU cooling thing that's on top, that's below the fan. Cleaned that. I couldn't clean the intake fan because Omen, HP, bolts stuff. I can't reach that. I cleaned the RAM slots. I cleaned like the motherboard. I cleaned the power supply. I cleaned dust, everything gone, and including my GPU. I might show it, might not. I probably will show it right now. But I also cleaned my GPU. I cleaned, like, oh my god, that took me the longest to figure it out. That took me like so long to figure out how to. I think it took me like 2 or 3 hours to not. Okay, I'm exaggerating. It took me like maybe like an hour and a half of just how to like take it apart. I took it apart. So much gunk. Oh my god, so much gunk came out of it. Not gunk, but dust, like dust bunnies and all that stuff. That it was definitely something. It was definitely a scary experience, but at the same time, it was my fault for, like, I cleaned my PC, I maintained everything, but I never cleaned my GPU. Just never decided to clean it. I got too scared to open it. So I opened it. Here we go. But soon afterwards, as soon as I did, I was like, wait, since I'm doing that, I might as well figure out how to boost my RAM, because it was operating at, like, I think 3182 hertz or ticks, whatever you say. So I was like, you know what, might as well figure it out. So I did that. Went to boot thing. I mean the BIOS. Changed it to XMP profile 1. The moment I hit OK, that's when it all went downhill from there. For some reason, my bootloader just stopped working. I should not be saying that out loud. I should probably not be saying that. But yeah, my bootloader just stopped working for some reason. And it took me like 2 weeks, like, troubleshooting of like, granted, like, I could hop on a PC. So basically, while I was cleaning, I couldn't boot my PC. Like, I could boot it, but I had to turn off the secure boot. I ran through multiple testings. I reset up my keys, changed my RAM, like only put in the Corsair RAM I bought on 2 and 4. That didn't work. Went back to default, just pure default RAM. That didn't work. I mixed it up again. That didn't work. I placed it in the order that it was before I cleaned and everything. That didn't work for some reason. And I went through different troubleshooting methods. What should we call it? I downloaded the Ryzen Master to maybe see if I could just lower the hertz or overclock it, just to see. Oh, maybe it's because the hertz thing was operating and the mixed RAM stick. Yada yada yada. That didn't work. Not surprising. I downloaded the Ryzen adrenaline software to update my chipset. That didn't work. I went to my motherboard's BIOS thing. I reset the keys. That didn't work. Sent me to BitLocker. Did that. Mixed around components a bit to see if I had to reset the keys and then the keys back to default. That didn't work. So I spent like 2 weeks trying to figure out why it wasn't working until like 3 or 4 days ago, where I was like, oh, you know what? I'll ask Reddit. Did that. Just basically to just try and update my motherboard. I did that. Guess what? Nothing worked. For some reason, just doesn't want to work. It just didn't want to work. Then I found out that I think Microsoft ended support for Secure Boot around like October and January 2026. October 19, 2026, I think is the exact day. And yeah, so that was completely fun. I was troubleshooting all of that for nothing. I know HP apparently is trying to work with Microsoft to get that fixed. That didn't work. Unsurprising. Oh, not unsurprising. I meant like I don't know if it is gonna get fixed or whatever. But I definitely do have to now be very careful with what I do with my PC. I should have probably not said that out loud, but in my defense, I try to be as secure as possible. So that's fun, I guess. But yeah, it's basically 2 weeks. Oh, next month after, I am basically operating like everything's working so far. Everything's fine, almost practically back to normal. So that's fun, I guess. What else? Oh, between all of that, I did happen to mine a good amount of cobblestone. Not so much, but I think, yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think it's going to be enough for the whole wall. I think I already showed the picture because I was editing. Before this, I was editing just a bit just to see where I last left off. So I remember all the stuff. And yeah. So I do need to mine some more. I also do want to continue enchanting my iron gear. Oh, and I forgot to mention this in the opening. I hope I'm not too loud because I dropped my microphone, so I had to since I got the serious thing, I have to move the dolls back. So hopefully I'm not talking too loud. But yeah. So I lost my silk touch as I was transferring the world. Since I don't know what went wrong, I don't know what happened, but since I lost my backpack, I lost everything that was inside my backpack, that including my silk touch pickaxe and some other stuff. So now I'm only operating with my fortune. I do have to go back and see if I could mine more diamonds while I'm at it, just to recover from my pickaxe, and I should probably enchant that first. I'm also gonna re-gear, reset my gear, not reset my gear, but repair all my iron armor and stuff, and just have a clean set ready. And yeah, I think that's all I was meant to do for this recording. And yeah, I'm gonna try and continue this hopefully, and go from there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys when I do have enough cobblestone and have everything figured out. Yeah. Bye. I hope this is recording. I hope you guys can hear me, because if not, I just spent wasted so much time doing nothing. But yeah, bye. Okay, so I think I just about grabbed all the materials I'm gonna need. However, I also realized that I'm gonna need way more oak thing, especially for the little designs. I think I'll show up. I think I should have enough cobblestone. I highly doubt it, but honestly, it's better late than never. Another thing that I realized is that I'm gonna have to get rid of all these berry bushes and remove basically remove all my defenses, honestly, for a bit. So that's gonna suck for a bit. And another thing I realized is that even if I, redid all of this, like even if I, set up all the walls and all that stuff, I'm planning to expand the village either way and add other things to it. So honestly, it might not even be a good idea to even start with that. See, because honestly, I want to have each profession their own little building and their own little home. So honestly, I'm second guessing myself if I should even start that. But yeah, right now I think I'm just getting rid of all the berry bushes and see from there. It is getting dark. Oh, another thing. So I just died by an iron golem. I wasn't recording because honestly, I need to save space on my hard drive on my NVMe thing, so I wasn't recording. But I died. So I got hit by a iron golem while I was trying to. Actually, let me see if I could have it. Let me see if I have the text. Nope, I don't have it because I forgot I had to log off to show it. But yeah, I died. So that isn't fun at all. That isn't fun at all. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that right now, honestly. I should probably go to sleep actually. So I think I'm gonna go to sleep because honestly, the phantoms are kind of annoying. Oh my god, I finally found a beehive. Okay, okay. I finally found a beehive. Okay, I actually need that for my copper things. Okay. I finally all the stone finally smelted that I'm gonna need. Oh, should need maybe. I smelted. I made this for the waypoint. Honestly, I literally just placed these little brick slabs things. I might change it back to cobblestone, honestly, and I might just add this little top part as stone brick. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so now it's the next day, and well, not the next day. It's actually the weekend. It's actually Saturday, the 7th. I have a little bit of free time now, luckily. So and a little breather room, luckily. So I think, well, I've been like playing for the past like 10 minutes. And honestly, I don't think the village little house cabin I thought I liked, well, I do like, is gonna work, especially for the kind of village I do want to build. I just don't have that much room, and honestly, I don't want to destroy the structure. I mean, the environment, not the environment, but the little, the world gen a bit. I don't want to destroy it too much, um, because I feel, I don't know, I don't, well, I do know actually. It's because honestly, I think it's just beautiful, and I don't want to like terraform it too much, and maybe because I'm lazy. Who knows? But so what I've started But so what I thought of doing instead is here inside this little area I have right here is gonna be where lava spills out right here. Maybe a little smithy, blast furnaces right here. Maybe inside of here is gonna be automated smelter. So automate all the things into here. Here, this little thing, this little hook, I might add a home, a small home, not too big, not too small. And maybe here I might add like a shop thing. So then the village will be right here, and in the back we show all the different things. Uh, on second thought, I do have to plan it out a little bit more since honestly, yeah, I definitely do have to plan this out a bit more than I realized and thought. Uh, but yeah, okay. So I just finished the little smithy space I was thinking of making. Well, I made. Uh, Honestly, it might not be the best. I didn't look fully in like the third person on like free cam. So I'm actually gonna take a look right now. Um, it's actually not that bad. It's actually okay. Okay, hold on. It's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, I'm kind of proud of myself. Honestly, I might be gassing myself up, but it's not even that bad. I can't. Okay, I can't admit that it is clashing a lot. Because the roof kind of reminds me of like those Asian buildings, boat things. The white thing gives off like a lot of medieval vibes. This little piece of like oak gives me a lot of cottagecore vibes. It is kind of clashing now that I'm thinking about it. Honestly, I might just change the white wool for this, whatever this is. Yeah, honestly, I think if I just change it to that, it's gonna look decent. As you can see, it's not fully built yet. I was planning on making this whole thing out of wool, but honestly, I might just not. I might also open up this little bit a bit more. I might add a window here actually. So this is gonna be the where there's I guess blacksmith lives. This can be all this like storage rooms or little units I have. Well, basically where I place all of my little all my extra stuff like armor or ingots and all that stuff. All my stuff's gonna go here. I might add a basement here to add fully into it. Oh, you can see the shafts. But yeah, wait, hold up. Honestly, this might be a good idea. Okay, so what if I dig somewhere around here and go straight up? It could be like little. Doesn't lead anywhere. There's no exact. I mean, here works actually. Yeah, actually here maybe it might work. Add like a little entrance to here, all the way up to here. I think that's good. Do I have like a little mini cave system? Since you know this cave is supposed to be a part of the village, well, it is part of the village, so I might just intertwine it, like weave it a bit more and bring it more into life with it. I might have to get rid of these floating things. I kind of don't want to. I kind of just want to leave it there, honestly. But yeah, honestly, it's not that bad. On second thought, I am now okay. On second thought, I think I'm gonna try to see how it might look with strip oak. I'm wondering if it'll look better like that. Honest, I think it would. Okay, I don't think it would, but hold up. Let me quickly do that real quick. So I just realized that this whole time while I was testing and all that, I was muted this whole time. So my whole recording are like really messed up. I trashed basically now. But what I was basically saying is I was testing this out for a bit. And what I was saying now is that like, look how pretty this is. Like, oh my god, look how pretty all of this is. This is so pretty. Like, I did have an issue where my audio wasn't working for some reason. Like, my game audio was just glitching around. For some reason, it started when I put the render distance or the distance horizon to 100. Not sure why. Not sure why lowering it made it worse. But look how pretty this is. Like as I zoom in, it is very choppy and it is very blocky. But to be fair, it's like this is the closest thing I could get to Minecraft Bedrock when it comes to like performance and visuals on like RTX mode. And the sheer fact that I'm not using the new engine that Java is coming out with or updating with, this is really shocking to me, honestly. It's so pretty. Oh my god, I can't get over how pretty it is, especially with the season mod. Oh my lord, I could get addicted to this. I could really get addicted to this. I can't lie to you. Like, oh my god, it's so pretty for no reason. Why is it so pretty? I know I made it this pretty, but still, like, oh my lord, my world looks so filled, so lively now. Oh my lord, finally. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to that because I really do need to get that done. So I'm gonna stop recording here because honestly, I'm running out of storage. Not running out of storage, but like, you know, it would be nice to have some space for other stuff, you know. And yeah, you're gonna see my frame rate drop all consistently, which honestly, I'm kind of debating of dropping my thing, dropping the mod, the distance horizon mod. But honestly, like, it's so pretty. I might actually just lower my shader settings since it is set to custom, I think. I might just lower that, honestly. But god, this is so pretty. But yeah, I'm time to get back to work with this. So I just about added the final details to this little shop place I have. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it from this point of view, I'm honestly not sure if I do like the cotton or the, you know, the white walls. It does look fine, I think. I think I'm just coping, honestly, I think. So this is what I have so far. The inside here, you know, the little chairs where they could eat, smokers, crafting table, a light source, upstairs little thing, their bedroom. I still have to add cotton to this. Not cotton, but wool. I keep saying cotton. I completely forgot about that. Damn. Okay. So the way I set up the door is by doing it this way, so then mobs can't break down the door if somehow they get into it. But yeah, I also added these small little details around, like, at a stone area. I am gonna add ores to it, like around here in the area. However, since I don't have silk touch anymore, I am kind of more sketched out about it. I can't lie. I don't want to like, you know, break it. Oh look, this is the other mod I just downloaded, like not like today. This little stone path. I added like this mod which adds way more stone. Let me show a detail if I could find it. Boom, boom, boom. See, all these more stones added to the game. These pillars cracked. I can't lie. This block in particular reminds me of the updated error block you found in Bedrock and like actually Pocket Edition when the game first came out. It kind of reminded me of that. But yeah, honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just okay. I'm probably coping really hard, but it's not that bad. But look at this view. Honestly, like, man, this is so pretty. Wait, hold on. I didn't even get to see the view from this area. It's pretty, I guess. Not as pretty as I would think it would be. I might get rid of all these and change into glass. But honestly, not that bad. Honestly, I'm kind of proud of this. I'm honestly really proud of this. I haven't like built anything like building wise like this in ages. I don't remember the last time I built like a structure, because like every time in the world I just find out little like places and just add stuff into it, and I pretty much just decorate. That's all I do. I don't really touch the structure. But yeah, kind of like that. Kind of how it is. I can't get over how pretty this view is. This might be my thumbnail, honestly. It really is pretty. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, honestly, since I probably have a bunch of things to edit and go through clips, and also learn how to do the replay mod. But yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. It might be short or long, who knows. But yeah, I think I am gonna call it here. But yeah, bye, I think, unless I remember I have something to say. I just remember a split second of what I was gonna say, but it completely vanished in my head. Yeah, I got nothing. Bye.